Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got some English craft here by the lovely folks at Verdant, which is down in Cornwall. It's the double IPA Whale Sharks. So they've got a beer called Even Sharks Need Water, which is an IPA. This is the double version. And they've also got the triple version called the Don, as in the Megalodon. This beer was kindly donated by Phil in Norfolk, so shout out to him. Quite a few English beers on the channel in the next week or two were from him, so look out for those. This is 8.4%, and the hops in it are Citra and Galaxy. So I have had Even Sharks Need Water before. I think I had it about 2 or 3 years ago. That's one of their beers that they bring out sort of annually, or maybe even more than that. And then, they've sort of got a few other variants now. So it's been all the talk. Probably about a month or two ago, a lot of people were getting all four and trying them together. So, I also got a glass from Phil. Much appreciated. So, proper glassware by Verdant. So it's pretty sick. It's got the light bulb on the back. So it's pretty cool having a Verdant beer in a Verdant glass when they're from another country. Let's get into it. Cheers to the chat. I might have to leave a bit of this one and take a photo. So I'll go through who's here first. Cheers, Yaska. Yeah. I can't be late on this stream if I'm still on another stream. Cheers again, Thomas, Joey, Evie. Welcome in, Phil. You made it at the start of this one, brother. I'm here, Evie. I'm here. Bloody Outback Steakhouse. Yeah, I feel like Ohio probably wouldn't have many Australians living there. Cool. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Cheers, Sean. Oh, God. Don't get us worked up. Oh, yeah, I was wondering why you wrote the same thing. I'm like, I answered you on the last one. That's what I thought. I recognised. Yeah. It's one thing I need to do, brother. Big time. Okay, let's get into it. I'm excited for this one. So, the colour, pretty accurate on the camera, maybe a little off, but sort of that in-between yellow and orange. I would say medium body. The head's gone on it pretty quick. When I first poured it, it was about a 1 to 2 finger head. It's just got that real hop dense look to it, like hop saturated, like turkey gravy, if you may. Medium body, I would say full on haze. Carbonation's probably fairly light. Let's go with. Yeah, it's a girthy glass. Fucking oath, that's a good term for it. One thing I noticed too, like if you've got a full, like I think a 375 ml can or bottle, you just pour it in and it just keeps going and the whole thing goes in there. So it's like the glass is bigger than you think. I think it's pretty, yeah, it feels like it's pretty thick. So yeah, girthy is definitely a well-deserved term. Yeah, so it says where it's filled up to now, it says it's just over half a pint. Let's get into it. Whiff time. Oh, oh yes. This is going to be awesome. Oh, it smells so good. So I'm getting like a honeydew melon, passion fruit, pineapple, orange. And there's like a spice, like a peppery note as well. It's like grassy, maybe a touch of like peach, possibly mango. Very tropical and citrusy. As far as the base goes, it's probably a little lighter than I thought, like than I expected. But yeah, you're gonna say like white bread, slightly biscuity. Just smells very like vibrant, like tropical. Yeah, you know it, bro. That was the first thing I did as soon as my phone got fixed. Spotify play. It was so shit walking to work with no music. Yeah, for sure. I think we're pretty lucky that we didn't have any fucking animals out there with the package. Smells good, Phil. I'm excited, brother. Which one did you like better, Adam, now that you're here? Was it I think you said you liked this one more than the Don, didn't you? But Harry liked the Don better. Not that it matters, it's all personal opinion. He did send me some details, Adam, so I'll forward it on to you. But he might send you sort of more info. But he did send stuff. He did send something to me. I remember seeing it. Oh no, so you thought the Don was better too? Yeah, very punchy on the nose. Anyway, so yeah, boys and girls, let's do it. What was it called? Whale sharks. Thoughts on the can artwork, Evie? Since you're always the two things you always say is love the can artwork. Did you have dinner? It's not bad. It's simple but effective. Yeah. I'm getting into it right now. Right here, right now. It's quite grassy. It's almost got a vegetal quality to it. I must admit, the tropical fruit is not there on the palate like it was on the nose. I'm still getting the huge peach. Yeah, you're definitely getting like a green vegetal quality, but it's not. When were these brewed? About a month ago, 2 months ago? What were your thoughts on them, Phil? Where did you have this one? It's got sort of a like an unexpected bitterness to it as well. Now it makes me want to try the Don. Yeah, I think there's just something it's not like it had this real sweet, juicy aroma, and it gets you really excited for it, and then you taste it, and those notes you got on the nose aren't there on the palate. So I think that's sort of why it's probably, yeah, not many people have bigged this one up. Like it's definitely got I get like an oniony, almost like a green onion, sort of garlic clove sort of thing. I know that sounds fucked up in beer, but like sometimes you just get that vegetal character from beers. It can quite often be when they're still too green and you can't drink them properly. But yeah, this has been out for a while now, so yeah. Well, I'll definitely have the Don tomorrow night. But yeah, I feel like what I've seen in reviews and stuff, now that I've drank this, it's like, yeah, it's like I feel like the Don's going to be awesome. I can see why people have sort of thought this one's not quite right because, yeah, just that initial taste and even it's just sort of sitting on the palate, that like vegetal note. Because I got like a heap of like melon and pineapple, but yeah, it's just not there at all on the taste. Yeah, I think that's the problem with this. I think it delivers so much promise on the nose, and then you drink it, and you're just like, "What the fuck happened?" But that's the thing. It's like Verdant are a quality brewery. Like they make some of the best beers in the world, and then yeah, just every now and then you're just going to get one that just doesn't quite deliver as much as you hope. Pardon me. Cool. So there's still some like qualities about it I enjoy. But yeah, I think that's just the battle is on the nose. Yeah, it just promised so much, and I was quite excited. And then you taste it, and you're like, that glass is so sick. I just love how like yeah, it's like real thick. Yeah, these are new hops though, dude. Um, Sometimes you can get it from wet hops when you're picking the hops super fresh. Um, but yeah, that wouldn't be the case with these because they're an English brewery with like Aussie and American hops. So sometimes it's just a reaction, like just sometimes hops just don't work with the yeast or a malt or whatever like they'd expect to. Cool. Cheers, Henny. Yeah, that'd be good. Verdant there. Cool. Hope you're well, brother. So do I, but not so much in beer. So feel free to give us the old thumbs up, peeps. Yeah, it's got on the back, it says hot side Citra Galaxy, cold side Citra Galaxy. I think it says that for all of them, doesn't it? One thing that it definitely, you don't get any booze or anything like that. I'm just going to pour the rest in. So you look at it like that, and you're just like, oh, it's going to be such a good beer. Cheers, Craig. Have you had any of these Sharks beers in the last few months? Oh, see, it just smells amazing. Why can't it taste like it smells? Come on. But yeah, you nailed it, Phil. It's like, just like it's lacking. I'm definitely going to have to do Don tomorrow night. Just because, yeah, it's so close to drinking this one tonight, and I'll still remember exactly what I got from this one. Two cardamom, two cloves, quarter teaspoon turmeric, quarter teaspoon hot sweet paprika, 4 cloves of garlic, Cote de Rune Village Plonk, Looking good. Fuck, that sounds good. The old plonk. Good word. Yeah. 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 I will let you know. You know I will. I certainly don't talk like I'll call it as it is. Aroma fantastic. Like got me super excited and then just soon as I had the first taste I was like, uh-oh, this isn't drinking like I thought it would. Yeah. Cool. Cheers, Angie. I am fucking ecstatic. Hope you're well. I see you've got yourself a fella there. It's good. I've seen it pop up on Facebook. Oh, you got a bit of work going on. You got a fella. It's good shit. I'm proud of you. Turn it up. Just because you're originally from North Dakota. What would be the worst state to be originally from? I mean, I'm sure every state's got its positives and negatives. There's got to be a state though that people are like, ugh. I feel like Rhode Island would be like that because it's so small. Oh, Rhode Island. Ugh. Are you asking me what made me angry today? Is that like as in you want me to come up with something that made me angry today? I know one thing that made me angry today, the cost of a fucking iPhone screen. It's like, wow. My buddy, my iPhone's a shit itself. I can still hear it. There's still sound, but there's no picture. I'm pretty sure the screen's fucked. Can you please fix it for me? Yeah, no worries, mate. It's going to be a minimum of about $300. Ah, brilliant! Yay! And then it's like, do you want a screen protector as well? Yeah, I'd love one. Okay, we'll add another $40. And it just keeps going and going. Ah, fuck me. So that certainly made me angry. Thing that made me sad would be what we were watching at TJ's. That was pretty heartwarming. Um, what made me happy? Coming on here talking shit. Um, yeah. Don't know. I was happy to get out of work. Unfortunately, it's only day one of 5. I will be happy when I get into bed as well. It's quite a cold, dreary night. Yeah. Birmingham, Alabama. West Virginia. Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah, I've heard you mention that St. Austell Brewery a fair bit. iPhones are shit, yes, I'll agree. I reckon I'll go back to Android after this phone. The reason why I'm not clumsy, I'm sleepy. I think I've just dropped it so many times when I go snoozy. I'll be sitting on a train going to Melbourne or coming back from Melbourne. It's like I'm trying to stay awake and I'm like looking at something or listening to music or whatever, and then drift off to sleep. Phone goes bang, hits the ground. I've dropped it so many fucking times. And yeah, it had like cracks in it everywhere. And then I think it just got to a point that started getting when you'd have it on, that get the green line come up or the red line. So yeah, it's pretty shit. And then yeah, it just died on me over the weekend. Yeah, that sucks. Cheers, Angie. Yeah. Yeah, see, I always had Sony phones or Samsung. I always thought the Sony phones were awesome and underrated, but you'd just fill up the storage too quickly on them. Soon as you'd have like heaps of photos or untapped and stuff like that, I just felt like you get storage issues quicker than other phones. Samsung was fairly decent. I always thought they were good with photos and that sort of stuff. But yeah, the iPhone, I don't know. There hasn't really been anything that's excited me about it. I haven't ever really been loyal to any phone style. I've sort of tried them all over the years. I've had a couple of iPhones. I've had a couple of Sonys. I've had one Samsung. You can't beat the old Nokia brick from back in the day. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Dunk. Thud. I was even on a local bus here the other day. I finished work and I was walking sort of through the CBD area, and it started pissing down raining. And I'm just like, I can't be fucked walking in this. I'm just gonna get on the local bus. And I got on there and I was real tired. And yeah, because it was warm on the bus and it was cold outside and I'd knocked off work. I'd been up since like 2:30 in the morning. I fell asleep straight away. And then I dropped my phone and I just heard it go bang. And then it went all the way back to the back of the bus, like just slid along the ground. So shit like that I've done so many times. So it's no surprise the phone's fucked. Yeah. Yeah, I know. How fucked is it? Like last night, I couldn't even pay a bill or order a pizza without a fucking phone. I'm like, this is bullshit. Prest Prestigio. That reminds me, there used to be a defender that played for Collingwood in the AFL called Prestigiacomo. He's like an Italian, bit of a cult figure. He was never that great of a footballer, but he had a bit of cult status. Prestigiacomo. Wanna dance? Shake it, baby. Good old Duke Nukem. Yeah, and I already got the threes, so hopefully that's all good. Yeah, my fridge fucked up, my phone fucked up, and then I had that problem with the Uber Eats. I got the money back for that though, so one could say I've only had the two troubles, so there might be another one to come. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Just get a decent case. I don't know. I just see them and they're like $60, and I'm like, I can't justify paying that much for a fucking tiny piece of rubber. But then, yeah, you fucking smash your phone, and it's like you're paying what you're paying rent for a week. It's fuck. The old double-edged sword. Marshall headphones. Fuck yeah. So like Marshall is in like the amp brand that you see all the rockers have. That'd be cool. I always wanted to get a Marshall fridge. You could get little Marshall fridges and they looked like an amplifier. I'm like, that would look so sick in your kitchen. I want to plug the guitar into the fridge. Yeah, fucking oath. I've had plenty of fucking situations on those fuckers. Have you seen that song? It's called The Bloke. It's not the one where that that chick had "I'm a bitch, I'm a mother," and then they had the Aussie version, The Bloke. Is that what you're thinking of? Where he's like, "I'm a bloke, I'm a yobbo, and my best mate's name is Robbo." Is that what you're thinking of? Xbox toaster. Don't tell me when you toast it, it's got the X on there. That's pretty cool if it does. Yeah. I forgot all about that. And then just from you saying that, I remembered it. That's funny. Yeah. He's like, I'm pissing up me pay watching footy on TV. Just throw us more VBs. Ah, fuck, I gotta revisit that. I'm surprised I remember it. Yeah, because the chick had the song called Bitch, and then that was sort of his, like, he did sort of a tribute but called it Bloke. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I always wanted. Someone told me you could get a clear toaster. I'm like, I want a clear toaster. That's awesome. Then you can see when it's burning. No, I haven't. I need a Sammy toaster. Yeah, I don't think this beer's getting any better, boys and girls. Unfortunately, just got to be honest. Had the smell that really got me going. I thought this is going to be a good beer, and then yeah, the Don will smash it out of the park. Yeah, good call. I remember one of my ex girlfriends. Her dad was like a real character, and he was a bit of a hard man as well. Like he's a pretty intimidating sort of guy. Anyway, when whenever he used to have bread, like toast, sandwiches, just anything like that, if he got his shit cut directly down the middle vertically and not diagonally, he used to crack the shits and like refuse to eat it. So like the family would taunt him and do it on purpose just to get a rise out of him. I always just I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous. It's like, oh, don't worry, I'll eat it. You'll be right. No, I'm not doing it tonight. I'll do it tomorrow night, brother. I've already done, yeah, 2 beers tonight. Nah, bit of a letdown. It's just, it's like vegetal. Sort of doesn't have the fruity punch that it should. It's got like all this fruity character on the nose, and as soon as you taste it, just it doesn't sort of convert over to like the flavour. So yeah, there's something not quite right. But yeah, I think from what I've heard with most people haven't rated this beer. So yeah, it's just obviously just a beer that hasn't worked out the way they wanted it to. Yeah. Good God. Yeah, I try to do that. They reckon if you turn all your power points off regularly, unplug appliances you're not using and stuff, it ends up being like very like cost effective over a year sort of thing with like your bills and shit. Won't be long and we'll all have to charge our cars at home. Fucking hell, that's ridiculous. Yeah. I still haven't driven an electric car. I don't really want to. Yeah, that's when it's fucked. If it's like say you've got a big massive TV on a cabinet and then all the plugs are right down the back underneath. It's like, yeah, I'm not fucking turning that off every day. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. What cars? What? Hey? Ugh. Oh, I'm sore. It's only it's only Monday and I'm sore. God. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just think in places like America and Australia and that the countries are so fucking big. You're not going to be able to go for these usual trips without a fucking painful bloody. I don't know. I just don't. I don't think electric cars are beneficial in big countries like ours. It's all right if you're in fucking Germany and these tiny little countries. You can have stuff situated so it's not so bad. But try driving across the Nullarbor in an electric car and see how you go. Special massage. You want the happy ending, sir? Yeah. I'm not going on a fucking 4 hour drive and having to wait an hour to charge the car. Fuck that shit. Golly go. So how far are you away from where she is, Bill? Chest balloons. Yeah. I'd love a camper. I'd fucking love one. It'd be so good. I'd love to just fuck off in a camper for like, I don't know, 6 months or a year or something, just with the dogs and just go wherever we want. Oh, that's fucked. Sorry to hear that, dude. Yeah. Keep fighting, brother. Keep fighting. Last time I was in Warren Ponds area, which is like my side of Geelong, they had a Hungry Jack store that was near the train station. And they had like, that was real quiet and it had a big dining area and free Wi Fi. And I thought, one day I'm just going to get on the train. I'm going to get a big feed of Hungry Jacks for brekkie and I'm just going to sit in that dining room and do a stream. It'd be good. one, one on the shaft, one cupping the balls, please. Oh, shit. On that note, I think it's time for me to get the hell out of here. I don't know how I'm going to score this beer because, yeah, it certainly isn't living up to the usual Verdant credentials. And as I said, like, it had so much promise in the nose. The look of it was good as well. It did have some characteristics I didn't mind, but yeah, just certainly not the beer I thought it was going to be. So I'll go, I don't know, maybe just a 4 out of 5. It's hard. So that's where it's fucked with scoring because, like, I've obviously enjoyed, I've probably enjoyed the old Peculiar more, and yet I've scored that less than what I did for the whale shark. Yeah, the whole scoring thing is just, it's very annoying. Yeah. Cheers, Yaska. Thanks again for the beer, Phil. We'll have the Don tomorrow night, brother. So I'm thinking tomorrow night I'll do. I reckon I might do London Pride and the Don, and it will probably be similar time to tonight. Which, yeah, obviously for you guys is afternoon. So look out for those two. I'll probably put them up earlier though. I might take the photos and put them up as streams to come before I go to work. So yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, just I think it's just one of those beers that just hasn't turned out the way they quite wanted it to. So look out for the Don tomorrow night, which will hopefully be better. And yeah, this is what I did beforehand. Good solid regional beer. On your Theakston's Old Peculiar. I just think of Raggy every time I talk about it. So yeah, thanks guys. If you haven't hit the like button, feel free to do so before you leave the stream, and we will see you tomorrow night. Cheers, love yous.